Hey, how's it going, everybody? Scott Spreitzer here, DocSports.com. NBA free play coming up for Wednesday, January 26, 2022. A couple of quick notes. We will be back here on Thursday morning, of course, overnight, Wednesday night into Thursday with some free action. And we'll also tell you what's going on for us this weekend in the NFL Conference Championships. And later today on Wednesday, we'll be shooting our videos over at the Red Rock Station Race and Sportsbook. We'll, of course, have Chuck Esposito, Sportsbook Director over there on the show, so you can check that out. Those will be posted probably late Wednesday night, early Thursday morning. So again, check those out each and every week. We're over at the Red Rock Station with Chuck Esposito. Always have a good time. Always get good info from Chuck when it comes to where the betting action is for the upcoming weekend of football. Wanted to mention before I jump into this, I talked about this real briefly yesterday on a late video that I did. Unfortunately, we lost the free play. But I did mention in the comment section, post some thoughts you have on some topics that you'd like to talk about when I start doing live videos next week. If you post them over the next few days, every time I do a video, I'll check out, several of those comments, and we'll look to talk about the things you guys are interested in. I want to make it interactive. Even some of the recorded videos I'm going to be doing are going to be interactive. Taking your comments, your thoughts, questions, whatever you might want to talk about. Vegas in the 80s when I got here, Vegas in the 90s when I was co-hosting the Stardust Line radio show, all the colorful guests, the colorful people on the Vegas Strip and beyond. And just talking about handicapping in general. Any kind of questions you have, whether it be handicapping, the business of the 90s, how I got started, all that kind of good stuff, leave it in the comment section. And again, we'll build a nice, real interactive show, and we'll start those next week. Wanted to mention real quickly also that we've got a big card going on for Wednesday. We are 6-0 so far this week in college basketball, the NBA and the NHL combined. Went 3-0 again last night. My lone loss was an afternoon play in soccer. We had Birmingham City. Unfortunately, they tied, and in three-way betting, that means you lose the bet. But a big night again in the other three sports, including a 6-star win last night with the Lakers. We head into Wednesday now, having a phenomenal run, going back to October 21st. 52-28. That's 65% in the NBA with the last 80 plays. We are up $9,400 for $100 per unit bettors as we go on this quest to reach $10,000 in the NBA. College basketball, 60% for the season. Won another easy one last night with the Baylor Bears, wire-to-wire blowout. And I do have basketball in both college and the NBA on Wednesday. I've got a 5-star play in the NBA. We'll look to go to 14-3-1 with our last 18, 53-28 long-term. College basketball got 2 plays on Wednesday led by a 7-star main event. So if you want to jump on board with those, again, we're on a red-hot run for the entire season since day one in college basketball and going all the way back to October 21st in the NBA. Let's get to our free play. It is the matchup between Dallas and Portland. In Portland, the Mavericks laying, as I speak, 4. And again, it's about 4 a.m. Eastern, 1 a.m. Pacific time on Wednesday morning. Dallas a 4-point favorite in just about every book that's posted the game so far. Both teams coming off a loss. Portland in a close battle, losing last night. Could be a little bit worn down. Dallas, well, I don't think they'll be worn down. They lost by almost 40, 130-92 to Golden State. But here's what Dallas has done. They're 6-0 against the spread on this run, off a straight-up loss, 4-1 with 0 days rest. And again, I don't think they exerted themselves too much last night. If you saw any of that game in the loss to Golden State, they've had little trouble with Portland over recent years. And what I like about this team, despite getting bombed last night by Curry and the gang, they are 3rd in the NBA in points per game allowed. They're 4th in defensive efficiency. On the flip side, Portland hasn't played a whole lot of defense. They're 27th in the league in defensive efficiency. And here's something kind of cool. They come into this one talking about Dallas on a 24-11 spread run as a road favorite of 6 or less. And as I just mentioned, they are 4 as I cut this video. Meanwhile, Portland on the flip side, 11-24 against the number against teams that do play solid defense and allow 108 points or less per game. They're also just 4-10 in the last 14 at home. Listen, CJ McCollum's been playing real well, but it's games like this where I think they're going to miss Lillard. We're going to recommend a free play on the Dallas Mavericks minus the points on the road over Portland on Wednesday. Again, check out my basketball. We're involved in both college basketball and the NBA on Wednesday, led by that 7-star in college action. If you like the videos, click on that thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe. Take advantage of that $60 free account. You can click on the link below the video for that if you're not yet a member at Doc Sports. Let's put them in the win column on Wednesday, everybody.